Just gonna check to make sure that everything is fine in the stream. Hopefully it doesn't crash this one. Hopefully. Let's have a look. Testing, testing, Fallout 3 testing. Testing, testing, Fallout 3 testing. Alright, cool, we're good to go. Alright. So. Have I got everything I need? What's my, Okay, we got Eugene there. I probably should have started the stream at Sloan, but that's okay. We shall head forth. So the plan is to have Eugene have some fun with the Deathclaws at Sloan. Normally what I would do is I would have sniped them with the anti-material rifle. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to test out Eugene on them. Now, just in case you're not aware, Eugene is a unique minigun that is found in Fallout 3 from Riley's Raiders. It does a little bit more, 2 more damage than the regular minigun. It doesn't take any mods, unfortunately, but it does a little bit. The extra 2 damage combined with the special rounds that I'm using should be really, really good.
Oh, come on, pay more attention.
So it'll be interesting to see. I'm gonna have to mow down this robot at some point because it keeps taking tickets from me.
Tickets, please. Scanning for valid tickets.
See, it's gonna take a ticket now.
Thank you for riding with Metro.
See, I lost another Metro ticket. And it's gonna go hostile as soon as,
In the world.
Alright. Wow, where did... That was creepy. Now, the one good thing about Sloan is that you don't really encounter a lot of, I probably should have taken a fat man with me, actually. Nah, we'll give Eugene a chance. Alright, so... I'm gonna end up in a gun shooting thing with some... Alright, now let's go to Sloan. You think I'd care? The extra weapons is good. Ooh, 9mm pistol. We're not going to take the... actually... Yes, we will take the outfit. I'm pretty sure I can repair some stuff using it. It's a great thing about killing humans. They've always got stuff on there that... I love 9mm pistols. Because I can use them to repair... No, let's head off to Sloan. I've got to explore this area at some point. That's a bit too heavy. That's good. Okay, that's good.
Vigilance is advised.
Okay, we're almost there. There's a lot of Buffalo Gorge stuff here. Should probably repair some of them. Get rid of the weight.
I remember this area.
Holy crap, a dead bright follower. How did they get all the way out here? And we've got Sloan over here, I'm pretty certain.
Hold up. There are Deathclaws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer. They moved into the quarry after the powder gangers came through and made off with most of our dynamite. We shut the quarry down while we waited for the NCR to get us some more blasting sticks, but now the Deathclaws have shown up. The NCR's a no-show. and my men and I have got nothing to do but sit on our asses all day. It's damn frustrating. There are a bunch of escaped cons from down south. The NCR was using them to maintain the railways as part of their sentence. I don't know who screwed up, but the powder gangers are loose. It was one group that attacked us and took our entire supply of dynamite. We'd see them occasionally, but they didn't seem too keen on getting too close to the quarry. Not sure if it was the noise or all the workers. I can't believe that an entire pack moved into the quarry. I thought that kind of bad luck only happened in New Vegas. I don't know what it is about you, but I think you could actually pull it off. Deathclaws are tough bastards, but you might be even tougher. Nobody here is any use to you in a fight against Deathclaws, but take these medical supplies. You'll probably need them. To do the job right, you've got to get rid of the pack leaders, the Mother Deathclaw and the Deathclaw Alpha Male. Should run the rest of them off. This is Sloan, a camp for us quarry workers. The actual quarry, Quarry Junction, is up the road north of here. The whole thing is an NCR operation. We make cement for the NCR using the limestone we dig out with dynamite and drag lines. Dirty work, but the pay's good. Wish we got paid in caps, though. Not a lot of merchants like taking NCR paper money. It all gets shipped by rail over towards Boulder City and Hoover Dam. The NCR is probably building fortifications with it all. It's a big machine which moves rocks around, piles at a time. It's pre-war tech, so you need to thump it once in a while to keep it running. Nope. The NCR has been trying to switch over to using paper money, just like in the pre-war days. Trouble is that the exchange rates ain't exactly fair. For example, $100 in NCR money is valued at roughly half that in caps around here. Seems like a rotten deal for us, but work is work. I've been there once, and I don't recommend it. It's just a way to burn through a month's pay in 5 minutes. I've seen a lot of folks come through here thinking they'll have the easy life once they get there. It never happens.
Alright. There are some quests here.
Wish somebody could do something about the glare.
I'm gonna save just in case. Last thing I want is to have this game crash. A whole bunch of workers here. Oh, they got a pool table.
Jazz screwed up the coffee again. Wouldn't drink it if I were you.
I'm just trying to get these quick quests.
Let me ask. Yeah, can you believe some people still eat that stuff? Anyway, I've got this recipe for a Deathclaw omelet that I've been itching to try out. Trouble is, I need a Deathclaw egg. Kinda obvious, I suppose. My great-aunt Rose ran a bed and breakfast back in California, in a town called Modoc. She's the one who created the recipe in the first place. I don't know how she managed to get a hold of a female Deathclaw, but she kept it in a shed. Aunt Rose had a steady supply of eggs for her omelets. At least, she did until some stranger came along and killed the Deathclaw. Shot it right in the eye. The quarry just north of here is full of Deathclaws, so there's bound to be an egg or two in there somewhere. Of course, a Deathclaw egg from anywhere will do. According to my Aunt Rose, those things have a ridiculously long shelf life. I don't have much in the way of money, but I'd be willing to share the secret of the recipe. Oh, I'm not. I'm making my way to New Vegas. They say anything goes there, and best of all, the NCR can't mess it up for you. I'll get there eventually. I've heard that you can't even get into the Strip unless you're rich. Born and raised, things back in California are better than they've ever been, according to my grandpa. The raiders are mostly gone now, and it's easy enough to get a job at one of the mills or farms. But now there's taxes and laws and other things. The NCR keeps things safe and orderly, but it's all very boring. So, I came out east, towards the frontier.
Okay, she doesn't... Oh, she's got a lot of barrel cactus fruit, though. Alright, hang on. I'll be back in a tick. Alright, let's continue on. Now, there's supposed to be...
You need something? I'd noticed Snuffles limping, but I didn't realize the problem was that serious. Thanks. That beast helps keep spirits up around here.
There's supposed to be another quest to repair a pump or something. Alright. It's time to take Eugene out. Now, I should have the strength to wield it. Yeah, I do. Alright, we're just gonna drop a save. Drop a save. Pretty sure they're dead. The question is what killed them. Have we got weapon repair kits? Pretty certain we do. Yeah, we got 9 of them.
You're on point. I shall back you up.
There's something there, but we'll... Ooh, that was... we're gonna take the high ground.
Vigilance is advised.
I've got plenty more.
Be vigilant.
It's already gone down in
a good idea.
Man, she's fast.
The wasteland will come to
Well, that was a different way to do it.
What do you think you're doing?
Man, she was fast.
Be vigilant. What do you think you're doing? There may be hostiles in the area. Not a good idea.
more careful.
Now there's supposed to be like a fat man here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Let's start repairing some of these outfits. Well, that was a little bit easier than I was expecting it to be. Have any of them been hurt? No.
In the words of Elder
Oh,
Theus,
she's out of ammo.
in the words of Elder Theus, a brother well equipped is a brother keeping to his duty.
Okay, I'll just give her all the surplus. Now, if I remember correctly, there should be a Khan camp up here somewhere.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans? We're an independent group. We take care of our own and don't take crap from anybody. Especially the NCR. Bitter Springs happened. Women and children died when the NCR attacked the Great Khans there. And the NCR just pretends it never happened. Our main camp is up in Red Rock Canyon, but we don't allow just anyone to come in. The NCR can't touch us there. Too many places for us to ambush them. We see their scouts poking around once in a while, but they keep their distance. It wasn't easy. There's a lot of initiation rituals to go through, and I've got the scars to prove it. But in the end, I was tough enough to be made a member. Proudest day of my life.
Now be careful about teleporting here, about fast traveling here, because now am I gonna get ambushed from the left? No, there's nothing to the left. Another Deathclaw.
Got one here, engaging. Where?
Now where am I on the map? Should probably go back to Sloan.
You need something? Coming from anyone else, I'd say they were drunk or crazy. But that look in your eyes, I believe you. I can pay you, but it ain't much for what you pulled off. I'll get on the ham radio first thing and tell people all about you, though.
There's supposed to be a pump here that needs fixing. I think it's this thing.
You need something? It's nice to see things going the way they're supposed to for a change. I'm going to pay you out of my own pocket for this one.
Alright, so I'll give her those Deathclaw eggs. And I get the recipe.
Hey there, what's new? Yeah? I can't believe you actually got one. Give me a bit to get the recipe set up, then talk to me again. This is incredibly good. Here's your omelet, and the recipe if you ever want to make your own. It takes a bit of skill to get it tasting right. Give me a shout.
Alright. That was Sloan. I think we shall get back to swap over to the light machine gun. I have to say I much prefer this weapon. Eugene away. That was interesting. Alright, so now we're gonna head back to Vault 101.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Why don't you look where you're going? Hey, be more careful.
Ah, it's annoying. Alright, back in the capital wasteland. How did my metro ticket get removed? I wasn't anywhere near him.
Hey.
Suppose we can repair this light machine gun and sell it. Ooh, Wasteland Omelette, that's pretty good. Let's check this this recipe. Blamco and cheese, crunchy muck for lake lurk meat. Lake lurk meat. Blamco and cheese, crunchy muck fruit.
In the work.
Yeah, we'll keep Eugene with us. We never know when we might need him. Alright, let's go back to Vault 101 and see what's going on. I think I might swapped over to the silenced SMG. I don't think I'll be dealing with heavily armored people here.
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what... you're doing.
Wait a minute. Let's go back in and see what we find.
You are a credit to your father.
crap.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined. Amada's message? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now. Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language. I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit, and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back.
Hang on, I'll be back in a tick.
I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you. It's not that they want to leave. It's that they want to open the door and interact with the rest of the world. But that would risk the whole vault. I guess you've had a lot on your mind since you were here last. Where do you want to go? Okay, follow me.
That's it, old
Uh-oh.
man. We're
Wait
opening
here.
that door, and to hell
This
with the
doesn't look
overseer's
good.
rules.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Taylor, stop shooting, damn it!
Don't you know enough to stay away? I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore. I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous. I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels.
I guess you can see how bad things are down here. Sorry, where were we going? As chance would have it, she was one of the first people to talk about life outside the vault after you left. No surprise. She always did like you. I hope you can talk some sense into her. Or maybe the two of you can come up with some other plan. Just be careful about it.
We'll take the glass pitcher. We'll take another glass pitcher and a fork.
Amada's up there, in the clinic with the rest of them. I'd take you closer, but they don't get along with security. Good luck.
Damn. Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us. What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here. Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices? The damned goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber. You got that? There's a difference. I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh? Well, they ain't seen nothing like me yet. Butcher's gonna take that Wasteland by storm. I'll start. Hey. Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new... Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough. I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. but he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh? Because you've always been a goody two-shoes. So when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna help Amada anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again. I'm gonna barber the hell out of your hair.
It's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age. My poor grandson Jonas died is what happened. They say it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the overseer. Oh dear, we aren't asking for anything special. The vault's been open before, but for some reason everyone tries to pretend it wasn't. I guess they try to forget the poor souls who never came back from out there.
Caution is advised.
You're alive! A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them. I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place.
Oh, we can drink from there. There's no rats. Seek the sunshine of friendship.
Oh my God, you're back! You got my message and actually came back. Oh, thank you. Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight. I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives. I heard we sent a couple of scouts outside long ago. Maybe the suit was theirs. The vault was open for a while, but for some reason they closed it off when we were babies and everyone swore to deny it had ever happened. But then Jonas died, and they're keeping us locked in here, all to protect that fantasy of remaining untainted by the outside world. It's not that simple. Just because Butch wants to leave this place behind doesn't mean the rest of us want to go away forever. It's our home, and we want to stay here. It's just that since you left, we started thinking maybe the outside wasn't something to be afraid of. But we can't even suggest going outside to communicate or trade at all. Not with the Overseer keeping us trapped down here. You need to stop him. The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs, and he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to. I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it. I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this. You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, all right? I should have remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed you. Thanks, and good luck talking to him. Let me know when you change his mind.
Hey, good to see you again. Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here. The Overseer thinks he's in charge of us, just because it's his job? Well, nuts to that. We do what we want, and we want to open the vault. I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. One of these days is going to turn real ugly. But I'll be ready for it.
Wow, you're back. Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get them out, I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad, either. I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the Overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too.
Another... human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy. Yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success. But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the Overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new Vault Medical Practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all.
Okay, out of respect, I'm not gonna take her her stuff. Man, poor Beatrice.
It's good to see you again.
Alright, time to put on the wig and the suit. With my skill should be 100. Yeah, speech skill. Should be able to talk my way out of this. Can't get to her.
Be vigilant.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll...
Hey!
That's not very nice. I'm sorry, Mr. Wilkins, but you tried to kill me, so you had to die. That wasn't very nice of him. I didn't even get a speech check to, you know, to try to talk him out of it. Now I should have 100 in speech. Yeah, we got 100 in speech. I think I might head straight to the wait a minute. Sabotage Vault 101. Okay, no, okay, we'll stay away from security. Oh, this is the Overseer's office.
You're on point. I shall back you up.
Should be able to talk our way out of this.
Caution is advised.
Where's the Overseer?
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted. Really? And here I had expected you to be full of bullets and bravado, but short on brains. Perhaps you've grown up since you left our vault. I regret the unfortunate events of that night, but I'm afraid that once your father left us, they were unavoidable. The sad truth is that his actions presented a real and direct threat to the future success of our vault, and so, regrettably, they had to be opposed. I've spent many nights asking myself exactly that. He certainly didn't tell me before he left. I blame myself really. I should have known better than to let him enter our home in the first place. He certainly showed his true colors in the end. Were he raised in the cleanliness of our vault, perhaps your father would have shown more dedication to the important things in life. Just as well that he left. We mustn't let humanity's last pure specimens be sullied with his type. No, but he didn't risk bringing you out into it either. You have to wonder, is that why he left you behind? He wanted to know you were someplace safe? And then, like a fool, you squandered the greatest gift he ever left you. They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today. To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me. Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault? I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed. I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
Love my speech check. Speech is awesome. The suit did it. It was the suit.
What do you need?
Wow, that's new.
Don't you know enough to stay away?
Okay, we went to the... Poor guy. Ooh, we got some good stuff here. I feel bad to be looting this place, but the stuff is free, so...
Oh boy, are you in trouble? You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley. But guess you wouldn't know what it's like to have a hero for a dad, would you? What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was done with Butch's stupid gang before they got involved in all this.
Okay, the atrium is where we need to go. Probably switch off the radio before my, oh wait, no, I've switched it off, good.
I sure didn't expect you to... We were so busy fighting those bugs, there wasn't anyone to help put out the fires that started after you left. It was horrible. I expect as much from some of those idiot kids and batty old Palmer, but I expected more sense from Broch.
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm bloody lost.
I never thought you'd be back.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him. It's hard to forgive what he's done, but I suppose I can understand why he did it. I'm glad you brought him to his senses. But now there's a new overseer in charge, and I'm planning on opening the vault. This time for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change. There are still so many things to repair, and a lot of bad feelings to mend. Some people still blame you for what happened. So, I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go. We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you, to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
I might just check something. I might just quickly check something. I just want to check to make sure that there isn't a, like I don't miss out on anything. Alright. There's nothing in here. Let's
Caution is advised.
let's leave Vault 101 forever.
Man, it's a shame you gotta go. But you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Let's grab all this stuff before.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Should be a way out in here. Hang on, I'll be back in a tick. Alright, let's have a look here.
Why don't you look where you're going?
Probably not going to be able to get back into Vault. Alright, let's head to Megaton.
So, what'll it be?
Take the cram, take the instant mash, take the Milo cakes, take the pork and beans. Ooh, Walt. Oh, nah.
Come back if you're still hungry. Ooh, I wonder. You got recon armor. I wonder, can I repair this recon armor
these security armor? I wonder. Guess we'll find out. Nah. Modified utility. That's good. Got something out of this at least. Put the blood pack away. Put the cram away. Put the fancy lad snacks. Put the instant mash away. Put the pork and beans away. Whiskey away. The glass pitcher and the fork and the empty syringe and the coolant component, the conductor. All right. Armor's looking good. Light machine gun's looking good. Alright, I think I know what we'll do. Head back to got Paradise Falls. Where do we go next? Ah, that's right. I forgot about this. We were heading towards, Vault 87. And then we got sidetracked. That's right, we were gonna retrieve the Gek. Let's go to Columbus Circle. Alright, let's check out the casinos in New Vegas.
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
Oh no. I'm trapped. Ah, crap. I gotta load a previous save. Let's go,
What's the big idea?
let's go check out the casinos. At the strip first. Let's go talk to, let's go talk to, Mr. House first and see what he has to say.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside. Come back soon now.
Can we steal from this place? Well, we can take all this stuff. Holy crap, it's a lot of buffalo gourd seed. We'll have to come back and loot this area. This is very creepy. Take that. I don't know why I can just take all of this stuff. very, very creepy. Well, this would make for some very interesting content.
Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office. I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well. Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know? They're just new money, Sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture. Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gamora. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, Sugar. Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here, but why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop. Why, Sugar, he's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we? Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl. Mr. House has a lot of needs, Sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell. Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book. This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out. Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it. You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection. Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose. We're the finest in personal civil robotic security on the market.
What floor, partner?
go
Casino floor?
Should be a snow globe here somewhere. Now, where is... Okay, it must not be here. Must be on the next level.
Where to, partner?
Holy crap, there's a lot of pre-war books here. Where's that damn snow globe?
The recent disturbance at the Tops has been resolved. Do not be afraid to patronize the Tops.
I mean, is that what I think it is? Holy crap, there's a lot of pre-war books here. I could make a crap load of money.
You've been a busy courier, haven't you? You take your obligation to deliver a package very seriously, an ethic for which I am grateful. I will admit, when you ignored my invitation, I predicted negative outcomes. But you have a way of exceeding expectations, don't you? Well, enough. Let's have the chip, then. I'll be happy to satisfy your every curiosity once the platinum chip has been delivered. I invite you to think... By the time I was 30 years old, I was a billionaire 30 times over. I founded and ran a vast economic empire. Do you really think I'm going to let an upstart come into my home and ransom my property to me? I spent 2 centuries... You needn't be afraid of me.
Entering combat.
Alright, well, that was,
Engaging.
okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually not going to speak to him at all. I did not know that. I don't want to lose, I want to be able to get snow globes, so we're going to stay away from him for now.
Very well.
Alright. We got
I tell you. Last
Alright.
night some girl was...
We'll go in there later at some point.
Finally... I had to let her out.
Alright, where's Gamora?
But somehow she keeps finding her way back.
Howdy, son. How can I help you? But make it quick.
Goddamn heat's worse in this town than in the middle of a Brahmin herd at noon. Sharp eyes on you, all right. We've gone through a heap of trouble to get in town. Ethel says I just need to wet my throat. A drink? Nonsense. All I need now is to settle a score. We didn't come a long ways just to stroll our best clothes around. Bighorn is my trade since I was a young'un. I confess, it's hard living these days, kid. The wasteland ain't the same anymore. There's a long list of grievances that Heck Gunderson's got to answer for, kid. I'm here to make sure that rancher stops stealing our lands. If he ain't chiseling behind your back, he just sends his men ready for a fight. Then you either sell your ranch for a penny, or you're dead. I'm tired of being trampled over, kid, and I got a good mind to stop Heck once and for all. We're honest folk out there. Damn hard to make a living in the desert, kid. Heck's a different breed. Goddamn thief he is. Scaring us into giving away our lands is all he's done to strike it flush. Comes packing iron, and none can hold a candle to his men. Bad blood. What more you want? He's a slithering snake, what he is. One of the biggest landowners this side of the Colorado, and it's all stolen, I tell you. All that money buys him any NCR senators he wants. Scoundrels like Heck. There's just no way for us small folks to get by, much less prosper, kid. I have no illusions that he'll ever stop his plundering, so I'm just gonna make him suffer. That's what I'm gonna do. Here in town, he's got a few of his armed men to protect him. I just gotta find out what he's up to, and then I'll know where to hit him hard. Where I come from, we appreciate good intentions. I reckon you could help me figure out what he's doing in town. Tell you what, that chiseler's blowing hot air over at that there fancy casino, the Ultra Lux. Find out what's his story here, will you? All right, kid. I appreciate it. I hope to see you soon.
Glad you're with us. When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
I bet it feels real nice to be carrying those weapons around on the strip. That damn Mr. House has forbid any NCR military personnel from carrying any sort of firearms on the strip. Well, except for Captain Pappas. Mr. House still doesn't trust the NCR. A word of advice. The Securitrons won't put up with any funny stuff out there, so don't do anything stupid. This your first time on the strip? Well, it's time to pop your Vegas cherry, friend. I'm sure you'll have a blast and be drunk and capless in no time. I can give you a bit more information about the various casinos if you're not sure on where to get started. Well, there's the Lucky 38, Ultra Lux, Gomorrah, and the Tops. Which one do you want to know about? The Ultra Lux is the nicest casino on the strip. Real high-end, extravagant, and expensive. Best you have a lot of caps if you want to go there. Gomorrah is the favorite of the NCR troops on the strip. If you like girls, alcohol, gambling, and drugs, then Gomorrah is just the place for you. The Tops is the cool place to be right now. Lots of entertainment and shows going on there as well as the gambling. If you want to catch a show and have a few drinks, you should definitely hit up the Aces Theater in the Tops. Don't know much about it, to tell the truth. That's where Mr. House and his Securitrons are set up, but no one's been in there as long as people can remember. Probably best that you just ignore it. Well, there's Vault 21 and the NCR Embassy. Both places are located on the south side of the strip. Vault 21 is a small hotel and gift shop. It's not as nice as the casinos, but it's a whole hell of a lot cheaper. The NCR Embassy is the headquarters for the NCR on the Strip. The ambassador and his offices are there as well as the MP headquarters. Help you?
Hello.
Alright, I guess it's the Ultralux Hotel we're gonna check out. I think we're only gonna be left with sleepy time.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons? My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please. Have you been inside our bathhouse?
Oh, we got sleepy
The
time.
salts in the water work to...
I guess he's got nothing.
In the words of...
He's had his weapons taken as well.
Greetings. Welcome to Top Shelf. The drinks cost twice as much during happy hour, but they draw twice the attention, too.
Oh, some sunset sarsaparilla.
Thanks.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you? Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me. Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened. My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful. That's between... But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think. That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. A couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones. Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Hello. Top Shelf is the premier bar on the Strip. The drinks are overpriced, but that's the whole point.
I love the masks. It's like being in a fancy ball.
I've heard you have to make reservations at the Gourmand years in advance. Hey.
To eat at the Gourmand is to spoil the palate. I can't bring myself to eat anywhere else.
Hey.
It must be horrible to live in places without luxury.
Hello there. Humbly at your service.
I remember this area.
How may I be of service, sir? No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere. My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. And that's what the White Glove Society is all about.
I love the masks. It's like being in a fancy ball.
Good day.
Oh, well, it's a big hotel. You should talk to Marjorie. She's in charge, and she can probably help you find anyone you might need. She usually works at the front of the Gourmand. She likes to see how people respond to it. You can get to the Gourmand from the lobby here. It's a big set of double doors on the first floor of the eastern side. Can't miss it. Those are all members of the White Glove Society. Our founder, Marjorie, gave us all a dress code. There's only one rule to it. In her words, we must dress in such a way that no one can be said to have dressed better than us. As for the masks, I'm not allowed to tell you. We're sworn to secrecy. Actually, that's not true. That's just what we're supposed to say. I think Marjorie likes them for the mystery they create, and the way they make it clear that we're different from everyone else. But you didn't hear that from me. Must have forgotten to put it on. How embarrassing.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation. What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. It becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant. So as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider. I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultralux. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it. This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter. There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear. Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here. Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us. A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms.
How may I be of service, sir? Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation? Good. I hope that young man gets some closure after all he's been through. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last. If you head back to the hotel...
We'll get him. Come on.
Steam room, 4 p.m.
How may I be of service, sir?
I'll be back.
Who are you? Matchbook? What about the man I gave it to? Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake. The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her. Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back. Started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say. Mortimer, if he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed. Yes, the White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans, but we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate. He's alive, as far as I know. They're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy. I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant. I could sponsor you as an honorary member, but I don't know that you've achieved the level of status that would gain the Society's approval. Perhaps if you were to gain some more notoriety on the Strip, we could get you in. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get him out. That may be true, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation, and it isn't for calmness and impartiality. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built his empire by hiring mercenaries to drive off the competition. Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers so he can take over their business. He's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, he'd be liable to raise the entire hotel. And God knows what he'd do to the rest of the Strip. They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the Society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo. I don't know. Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although, that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere.
Dear God, this got complicated. And cook for the banquet using his recipe for human flesh. got killed. Oh, I'll leave him with his dignity.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Do I still have my aid items is the question. I got my stealth boys.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
This is going to be very interesting.
Welcome to the Ultra... Why, yes, of course. The White Glove Society is the most exclusive club in all of New Vegas. Perhaps the entire world. It's only natural that you'd need a sponsor from within the club who can vouch for your good name. Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see. Founding members only. We thought exclusivity would make us the envy of everyone who's anyone. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow honorary members. Lower in status, naturally, but it just makes people want to be us even more. And the right people could certainly do wonders for our image. Celebrities, philanthropists, we want only the very best. I'm afraid you are a relative unknown. Certainly not the caliber of person we would consider for such an honor. Not yet, anyway. If you had more notoriety or clout here on the Strip, things would be different. People need to have heard of you, and you must be well thought of. The answer is still no, I fear. You...
Okay.
Hello. You look positively...
This is going to be very complicated. I have to get in the kitchen. Alright. I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to... Finally, these stealth boys are going to come in handy. I'm detected, damn. Wait a minute, I think we can do it with the stealth boys we have on hand. I know we can get in. We need to lie to him. We know that Mortimer's behind it.
How may I be of service, sir? Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous people say such nasty things. I feel sorry for them. I can assure you that the only thing the White Glove Society is guilty of is preparing the tastiest cuisine you'll ever sample. That is, of course, if you can afford it. You'll have to look elsewhere, I'm afraid. The whole idea of joining the White Glove Society is pure hogwash. You're either in it, or you're not. There's no joining. This honorary member nonsense is just something Marjorie contrived because she's so preoccupied with image. But it's only a fad. Once it blows over, the riffraff we've temporarily inducted will be shown the door. So I wouldn't hold out hope if I were you.
Let's drop a save here. I don't think he's paying attention. Okay. That must be the penthouse of Heck Gunderson.
Hey.
Alright, I think we've got more, I think we've got more stealth boys. This is gonna be a stealth boy mission. I'm gonna have to stealth it.
Hey.
We're gonna have to stealth it.
Hey.
I knew I got my sneak skill up for a reason. Should have some stealth boys in here. Yep. That should do nicely. Alright, I'll tell you guys to wait here.
I shall reflect on...
Beg your pardon, but... Please. They'll be handled.
Alright. Wait a minute. There's nobody here. Okay. There was no point in, there's nobody there. Oh, okay, that's the bank. Okay, we're gonna close that.
Hey.
Any terminals? Right, here it begins. Gotta save this boy quickly.
Why are you standing still? Do you think the world waits for you? Who? No. Do you like... Oh, really? So despite your filthy face and your vacant expression and your complete lack of human dignity, you're telling me you're not a server? What kind of harebrained fucking psychobabble bullshit is that? I yell at people because I like yelling at people, and because they fucking deserve it. Not because Mumsy and Daddykins didn't hug me enough. Oh, I see how it is. You think because my father walked out on us when I was 5, now I have to yell at people. Or because my mother was a deranged chem fiend who regularly brought strange men home who told me to call them uncle. Or because my sisters would lock me in a shipping crate when they didn't want me around. And my brother... God, I'd forgotten about that. How could they do that to me? I can't stay here. I need to be alone. Forget about the fucking banquet. You know what? You can do it. You be the star chef. Take my recipes. It won't fill the hole, though. Just remember that. You'll always feel empty.
Well, that was interesting. Now, I have to... What on earth am I supposed to do in here? Okay, so I need to do some cooking. Where do I do the cooking? I am so utterly confused here. I'm obviously supposed to do some cooking somewhere. But there's no place to cook. Hot plate. Open oven. Ah, here we go. What's my survival skill at? Oh, 79. Okay, cool. We're gonna save this. I can't believe I'm gonna pull this off. So I need to drug the White Society. Okay, now I need to drug the... I need to drug the... Drug the wine at the banquet. Use the intercom to call the head waiter. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna drug the wine. Now, there's a question here of how am I going to drug the wine? I need to drug the wine.
How may I...
It won't stop it from happening again.
Hey.
Hang on, I might just load this. I'm a little bit confused. I want to get the best ending. Improvise a meal of cook imitation using... Alright. Ooh, there we go. That's what we were looking for. Alright. Alright, so we'll save now.
How may I assist? Right away.
Now, if I put on his suit, he shouldn't be able to tell that it's me. no wine in here, so cool. Okay. So we got in.
How may I... But no one is in their chairs yet. Surely we... I'll be...
Hang on, I'll be back. I can't believe I had that mask all the time. I could have just walked past them. Oh no, 12 hours is... Go with 6 hours. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Lucky I got my sneak skill up when I did. Sleepy time is a very useful weapon. I love this gun. Not useful outside of the strip, but in the strip it's very, very useful. Alright, it's showtime.
How may I... But no one is... Oh.
Can't believe I've done this. Now the question is, what am I going to do? The question is, do I just gun down all of them? Okay, it's 7.
How may I... The sooner you find yourself elsewhere, the better.
Okay, I really don't know what to do here. Save from here. Now, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Just gonna have a look at this. Okay, I think I need to... Oh, I don't need to drug. Oh wait, I've already got a mask. Alright. Alright, let's save.
How may I...
Right. Ah, I get how we're going to expose him. He's gonna reveal...
Hello there.
Oh, you can't talk to him yet.
Greetings. It must be horrible to live in places without luxury.
Marjorie has done a remarkable job managing the restoration of this place.
Marjorie
Wouldn't you
has
agree?
done a remarkable job managing the restoration of this place. Wouldn't you agree?
Life
at the top is immensely satisfying.
Have you been inside our bathhouse? The salts in the water work to balance the bodily humors. To eat at the Gourmand is to spoil the palate.
Marjorie has done a remarkable
can't bring
job
myself
managing
to
the
eat
restoration
anywhere
of this
else.
place.
I
Wouldn't you
know
agree?
Benny was murdered,
Welcome to the ultra...
but if you ask me, the real crime was that checkered jacket.
Marjorie has done a remarkable job managing the restoration of this place, wouldn't you agree?
Greetings.
Leave this instant. Watch out! I'm at your service.
Help me out.
What happened there?
Did you see Heck Gunderson, the Brahmin Baron, at the bar? He may be a wastelander, but his taste clearly befits his status. To eat at the gourmand is to spoil the palate. I can't bring myself to eat anywhere else.
Salutations.
How may I... How may I...
Alright, we're gonna save here. Now if I go open the fridge...
My daddy's gonna kill all you bet. My daddy said... God damn it. Who did this to me anyway? What in the... I'll tell you what. To hell with that. You've seen those freaks. They dress the same, talk the same. You can bet they all eat the same, too. They deserve what my daddy's gonna have coming for them. All right. But there's gonna be some justice one way or another. I'll see to that. Let's go. I'll be right behind you.
Alright, people. That's what I was gonna do. Do one more of these saves. We gotta get in close. Oof, that was lucky. Alright, let's drop that save.
I know I'm not the scheduled speaker, but I have a few words, if I may. There was a time, not so long ago, when we were bound together not as members, but as family, as a clan. And when Mr. House came to us with his proposal, we accepted, knowing we stood to gain much. Little did we know how much we'd lose in the process.
Okay, we're gonna drop the save here.
As a society, we've endeavored to sample the finest food and drink the world has to offer. But we are living a lie.
Salutations.
There is a meat sweeter than the most corn-fed livestock. Most of you have tasted it. All of you have coveted it. Among us, it is a crime to discuss a return to the old ways that unified our people. Tonight, that all changes. The taboo ends. Let me finish, Marjorie. You don't know it yet, but you are all now guilty of a greater crime. One that ordinarily bears the harshest of punishments. Surely that you are all guilty warrants not only universal amnesty, but also a renewed discussion. For our society to be truly elite, we must dine on the most delicious, the most exclusive food known to us. And tonight, for the first time as a society, you are sampling that very dish, the meat we are forbidden to taste, the way it was meant to be eaten. Fellow members of the White Glove Society, bon appetit. What the... Who is this trespasser? What are you... Why is he there? Who are we eating right now? No! These are lies. I never kidnapped anyone. And even if I did, there's no harm done. He's alive, after all. You're all hypocrites. How can you claim to be connoisseurs yet deny yourselves the greatest of all meats? I am ashamed to have once called everyone here family. This isn't over, though. I'll begin anew. The White Glove Society will never achieve the greatness of my new order. You'll all hear from me again.
Can't search him. I could take all this sunset sarsaparilla. I can't search him, that sucks. Alright. Get him out of here. gotta get him out of here. Or are they no longer hostile to me?
You, what do you think you're doing? First he's too trusting, now he doesn't trust any of us. It addles the senses. I suppose caution is the desirable course at this point. It's all of our necks if something goes afoul.
Hello.
Well, that's new. Now that I've saved his son, I'm gonna tell him to change his ways. It's time to...
How do you fare?
Oh my God. Ted, are you all right?
Quit your hollering. I'm fine.
You got me my boy back. I got no words. Now, I hope you didn't do no harm to whoever's responsible for this. I want to skin their hides myself. Well, that does it. None of them maniacs will ever do business with Heck Gunderson long as they live. Hell, I'll put me together a damn blockade. Hit 'em where it hurts. They control the food? Well, there ain't gonna be no food. Not for anybody in this whole damn town. It's a goddamn monument to inhumanity. Let 'em starve. Biggest favor anyone's ever done this hellhole. I don't like this place. Whole strip, really. Ever since I got here, the stink of it has flooded my nostrils. But you got a point. They're already hell-bent on depravity here. All I'd be doing is helping them along. All right. Well, I promised you I'd make it worth your while. So here you are. Try not to lose it all at the same casino. You done right by me. I appreciate it. You done right by me. I appreciate it.
Very well.
Time to go talk to this guy.
Hello.
Kill or disable Mr. House.
Morning.
Ooh, you're selling stuff.
Howdy. Nope. To vend anything here on the Strip, you gotta register with one of those police robots and sign a franchisee agreement. At the end of each day, you keep half of what you made. The rest you hand over to those bots. And they know if you're cheating. Yep, he makes the rules. It's steep, but it sure beats living in North Vegas. Here on the Strip, I can afford to eat, and no one tries to kill me. Non-alcoholic beverages and snack foods. The casinos get to sell booze. No one else does. It's the most amazing place in the world, don't you think? This must be what it was like to live 1,000 years ago. There are 3 casinos open for business. Gomorrah, the Tops, and the Ultralux. They get nicer in that order. This here's the monorail station leading in from Camp McCarran. Most of my business is with soldiers coming and going on furlough. Give me a shout if you...
I kind of get the feeling that I could have done this better. I should have come back and told him what was going on, because he just left.
Watch for signs of trouble.
Alright people, this was today's episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye.